report to the king.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessador alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for tonight's main event. Scheduled for 8 rounds in the light heavyweight division. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real.
Adversary, with a record of 51 victories, 32 by way of knockout, and 5 losses. Hailing out of Philadelphia, the executioner, Hopkins.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Round number 1 of this much anticipated scheduled 8-round bout. Jones is able to land a nice clean left hand. Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Roy Jones.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a bench, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back to the counter.
Roy Jones Jr. damaged by a left hand. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
D-Hop against Roy Jones Jr. We know they don't like each other a lot. We know they've had parallel careers. There's always a lot of comparisons. They finally meet up again. The first time they fought, Teddy, though, it wasn't really an attractive fight. They kind of neutralized each other.
Yeah, they did. I mean, that's their styles a little bit. They're both guys that are safety-first fighters. That's their temperament, that's their makeup.
Big shot he just scored with. Roy Jones Jr. goes down, but is he out? You never know with Roy. Roy Jones Jr. finds himself down, but not necessarily out, as he rises up to fight on. How about a return to center with the left hand? Scored well up top. And Roy snaps off that lightning fast hook. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Solid uppercut. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Hopkins has done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got rocked. Moments ago, he was the one hurting his opponent.
Reminds you of this song, I can do anything you can do, only better.
Listen, that's the kind of round that puts fans on their feet, but the kind of round that gets a corner man anxious. What do you tell a guy after he's been in a back-and-forth brawl like that?
Move your head, keep your hands up, you know, don't get caught with those shots. We work in the gym to get away from those shots. And one other thing, we gotta give a little context. Remind me, when you train for a tough fight, you're ready for this.
Keep on, in and out, side to side, you understand?
Real good sign for him right here. He's coming out and looks fresh. He's up on his toes and boxing the way he was. That after a round in which he was knocked down.
Yeah, that's about DNA. That's about genetics. I mean, he has good recovery skills. That's it.
Good defensive skill with the block by Roy Jones. At this stage of a fight, Teddy, these very early moments, how much in your training career will you stress to a guy to try to go to the body?
Very much, because it sets up things later on, and it takes away things that he's trying to do. You know, he's trying to move his upper body. You go downstairs, takes a lot of that away.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Halfway through round number 2. There's the hook. Bernard Hopkins going old school there. B-hop with your basic 1-2. Missed the body shot. Good work with the combinations there. Bernard Hopkins is now really on target. Hopkins is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counter punch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Left hook scores upstairs, as does the uppercut. Hopkins is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds, a round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple of seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Here tonight, both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Really brought it that time, a 4-punch combination. Hopkins and speed right now, the difference with what we just saw, able to land that combination.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little bit more down the road, but right now, that's got him in front.
Now a well-placed hook to the head. Roy Jones Jr. with a left. Solid right by Roy Jones. He just missed that shot up top. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Nice work doubling up that jab. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Comes right back at him with a left hand. What a big shot. Roy Jones Jr. was all shook up. Right now, his corner is imploring him to simply get up. But is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second.
There it is! Unbelievable! Just a variety knockout loss for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner, the executioner, Hopkins.
Oh, that's a big win. That's a big win that's going to get everybody in the division's attention. Hopkins' power ends this early.
You see results like this sometimes from combination, but one shot, wow.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.